When I was younger, I liked to watch this series called Martin Morning. It's about a little boy that wakes up every single day in the role of another profession. And it's funny because during the past year, it sometimes felt like the same thing happened to me.
Live from Pristava Počakovo, it is Nonke from the bunker. She survived. Woo! 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 Yeah, tell it, girl. Tell it.
Alright, thank you very much and welcome again indeed. I'm back with a new video. I've been gone for a while, but this time I'm going to be doing a workaway at Pristava Počakovo in Slovenia. And yeah, I hope you enjoy the ride and let's begin. I found this little box in my room and I thought that it would maybe make a cute background music to show you some of the house. So after my time in Denmark with Klaus, I did a few non-workaway trips. I visited London, I went back to the bunker for a few days, I visited the Scottish Highlands, and in the summer I visited most of the Balkan countries, and then I also did a short trip to Berlin. These trips are so much fun to do, but I feel like I've reached a point where I'm asking too much from myself. I'm starting to feel physically exhausted from traveling all the time, and I also feel mentally exhausted because I have so many homes at this point, and it doesn't matter where I go, I miss a certain part of myself and I miss other people. And it also doesn't matter where I'm going, I have to say goodbye, and that is just really draining. This was the first time in a year where I really didn't want to leave home. The week before I left was unexpectedly so busy with so many changes, and I was not feeling like I was ready to leave again for a month. And then also the trip here was so rough because I had so much delay and I was really not feeling well because I felt like I had to be strong, like a good version of myself, because I had to make a good first impression on the people here, and I really felt like I was not able to do that at that point. So that late Friday night, Chris and Caddy came to pick me up from the train station, and from the first moment they were so welcoming to me. And the first days they really let me rest and get used to this place, and they didn't put pressure on me at all, and that was exactly what I needed at that point. And I just took my time to explore the house and the surroundings, and it's so peaceful here. I still feel a bit tense, but I'm slowly starting to feel better, and I think this place is really helping. And at the bunker I spent a whole month saying yes to everything, to all the trips, all the parties, all the raves, all the crazy stuff. And I think here for a full month, not that I will necessarily say no to everything, but I will choose peace over doing other things with other people. And I will just really take my time to reflect on the past year and think about what I will do the upcoming year. So yeah, I'm really happy that I'm here and I'm very excited for the upcoming month.
Hand it to me.
English.
English, yes. And do you know in which countries in the world they speak English?
Up in Canada.
Yes, in Canada.
South Africa.
South Africa, that's right.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful sunny Sunday today and it's perfect hiking weather, and I decided that I will climb this hill. It's called Koom. Op dit moment ben ik op de top van de Koemberg. In 3 uur tijd heb ik 8 kilometer gehiked en ben ik 800 meter gestegen. Vooral het begin en het einde waren zwaar, maar ik ben trots dat ik het heb gered. Ik begon in het dorpje Zagrad, waar een local me had aanbevolen om te starten. Vanaf daar heb ik de bordjes gevolgd en ben ik maar 1 keer even verdwaald. Onderweg heb ik vooral veel bos gezien. Het is echt fantastisch weer vandaag en de zon scheen mooi door de bomen. Op de helft van de hike kwam ik een dorpje tegen. Hier ontmoette ik een lieve grote hond die erg blij was om me te zien.
Hallo.
Na het volgen van de steeds frequenter wordende bordjes bereikte ik eindelijk de top. Ik was doordrenkt van het zweet en er stond een harde koude wind. Om te voorkomen dat ik niet te erg zou afkoelen ben ik de berghut ingegaan. Nu zit ik aan een kopje mountain tea. Zodra ik weer iets opgewarmd ben, ga ik de top verkennen en daarna naar beneden lopen naar het dorpje Malikum, waar Chris en Auggie me weer komen ophalen.
Pristava Počakovo is an old manor estate that was built by one of Slovenia's earliest entrepreneurs. One of the things that we're very aware of is that, this property and this house and the buildings are quite special from a historic perspective. That's on the National Historic Preservation list. So we feel like we're not so much owners of the property and the house as caretakers. We have a responsibility to take care of the property for the next generation as a historical legacy for Slovenia. And I think that's an important part of it. We do a variety of different activities and events. We do a lot of activities for the neighborhood. A theatrical production was one of the things. We have really different types of events going on, but most of them have some educational or cultural component to it. We do a lot of live music. We've got 2 stages. We have an indoor stage in the large barn, and then we have an outdoor natural amphitheater with a large stage in the meadow near the forest. In the end, I guess the concept of Pristava Počakovo was about bringing people together and connecting them to themselves, to their community, and to the larger world. I think the French call it a maison de bon Dieu, which is a house of a good God, a house that's open to the world. It's like leaving your windows open and allowing a breeze to flow through. I start my day with a cup of coffee and a cigarette and in the hay rack in the amphitheater, and I have this spectacular round view of the forest and the house and the hills, and just sitting in the sun, having my cup of coffee, watching the dog get silly and stupid and run around is part of my enjoyment. And it's a way of greeting nature, greeting the birds that are up early, and just there's such a peace and quiet. And I think what I enjoy is almost the randomness of everything. There's always something to do. It's oftentimes quite unexpected. I enjoy those Slovenian moments when my neighbors just randomly appear. It's difficult to predict, and I appreciate the unpredictability and almost randomness of it. Come here, you're going to be a rock star. That's amazing.
Dobra.
Super.
Samo se že... Ne. Dobre.
And then this one? Okay.
Juček.
Hello, I also like to say a few things. My name is Auggie and I am the supervisor of this place. It's a great responsibility to watch over everything and make sure stuff gets done right. It's also a very rewarding job because I get lots of treats and attention for my hard work. And I personally believe I deserve even more.
Hi everyone, this is Nonke live from the rainy forest, not to be mistaken with the rainforest. I'm here to look for mushrooms. I already saw a lot of full ones, but you know what they also have here? They have fire salamanders and they're really cool. There's one right down at my feet, and I've never seen one before in my life, so the first time I saw one, like imagine like the whole forest is just brown and green, and then suddenly there's like a pitch black animal with like yellow dots and stripes. I really got scared for a second, but they're really cool. They're also a bit stupid because I already saw 2 of them trying to climb a tree and then they just fell really awkwardly. I will show him to you. Wait. I am really interested in this mushroom. I've seen it all over the forest, and a while ago I saw a video of someone who made gummies out of these. The ones that I found online are called catstone, and that's because the bottom kind of looks and also feels like the tongue of a cat. They're really cute and really pretty. I found some again. One of the things that I worked on throughout my full stay was the media project. As some of you might know, I actually have a degree in marketing and communications, so this is something that I studied to do. Of course, trying and learning new things is really nice, but it's also nice that I have something to bring to the table that I have an expertise in. What I like to do is to collect all the pieces of information, thoughts and feelings about a specific project or organization and rearrange these in a way that they are more clear, consistent and powerful. And that's what I did for Pristava. I hosted a brainstorm session and based on the results of that, I created an identity and a core message which I then implemented on their website. Besides that, I also made a selection of the best Pristava pictures that they can use across all of their platforms. I enjoy working on smaller projects like these because it makes me feel like that I'm useful and that I can make a lot of impacts by sharing my skills. Hello there, how are you feeling? Do you like the show?
Are you tired of it? Never mind,
Okay,
I
well,
don't want to
can you
know.
put the mic down, please? Yes, thank you very much. Making this video has been an interesting experience because, not to brag or anything, but I'm quite skilled in a lot of things because since a young age I've been into painting and writing and photography and video editing and photo editing, and that list goes on for a while. So I would say I have some skills in a lot of things, but to tell you a secret, that usually leaves me feeling like I'm not really good at anything at all.
Are you finding it boring?
Well,
Too fast,
I
too
remember
slow.
asking you to put the mic down. Okay, yes, please leave it there. Okay, where was I? Oh yes, so this video is an attempt to combine all my little pieces of knowledge into one big product to kind of prove to myself that I actually am capable of doing a lot of things very well. And I don't expect this to be perfect, but at least I'm enjoying myself and I will probably learn a lot of new things along the way.
Is there anyone out there? Or
Okay,
am I
now
all
it just feels like you're trying to break the fourth wall. Okay, stop. Put it down. Stop. Okay.
I feel away the ending, but you don't wanna know.
The location of Pristava Počakovo is something else. It's quiet, remote, and there's this undeniable sense of magic in the air. Let me show you around. If you look north from the house, you'll see the Kum mountain, standing tall and quietly watching over everything. In the west, there's a forest that belongs to the state. I've spent hours wandering through it. I'd search for mushrooms and stumble across animals. It's the kind of place that feels alive if you get to know it well enough. If you look to the south, you'll see the Yatna forest. Some locals claim bears live there, while others say it's just a rumor meant to keep rival mushroom foragers away. Standing in front of the house, you have a clear view of the nearby white church. Behind it, a hill rises. It's my favorite spot to look back at the house. The hill fades into more forest, but at the top, there's this open field. I like to sit there, just staring out at the view. It's peaceful, like the world pauses for a moment to breathe. And finally, at the northeast, the view that I have from my bedroom window, you'll see the village of Swibno. Beyond its church, there's a hill with ruins of a castle on top. Standing at the top of this hill, you're greeted with a breathtaking view of the entire valley, as if you're on the edge of a world that feels both expansive and full of hidden secrets. It's the kind of place that makes you feel small and infinite at the same time.
Life of Nonk. Let's go! Choose your character. Wood collector. Librarian. Website builder. Lavender processor. Mushroom hunter. Video maker. Hiker. You didn't make a choice? Too late. Mwah, mwah.
I'm doing alright. I really enjoyed the quietness that I had here during the past month, but I'm just terrible at doing nothing, so I still spend most of my time running around and doing a lot of stuff. But I think at least I had a really nice social break, and I'm actually kind of nervous about jumping back into the rush of my own life after spending so much time alone. But I'm also looking forward to it, to see my friends and my family again. I really enjoyed being so remote from everything. It gave me a lot of space and time to do whatever I wanted, and I spent most of the time working on this video. And then what I also really loved about being here is having so much nature right at my doorstep, because for me, entering the forest is kind of like entering a different world where there's so much to explore, and that has been so exciting for me. And then, like, this is a thing that's like a returning pattern, but the physical work is just really enjoyable for me. I don't know, it just seems to calm me down, and it has probably been the thing that relaxed me the most during my time here. So at the beginning of my stay, I told you that I wouldn't necessarily say no to everything, but in the end, I did. I literally said no to every single thing that Chris suggested me to do socially, and I just spent all my time by myself, and yeah, that gave me room to think about a lot of things. And don't worry, I won't bother you with everything that's going on in here, but I summed some of the things up that I learned during my stay at Pristava. I want to do one more workaway this year, and after that I'd like to find a job, but I don't know yet if that will be an in-office job or something remote. But what I do know is that I'm not finished yet with exploring and learning, and I'm sure that you'll be hearing from me.
Welcome back to the stage, and also goodbye, because this is where the video ends. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know in the comments what your favorite part was. And I would also love to hear it if you've got any feedback in how I can improve these videos. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. This was Nonke, and bye! It's a wrap!